So our next speaker, Simone Mori, comes at this from a different perspective, of course, from an industry one, as head of Europe and executive vice president of Enel Group, operating, of course, in Romania for many years. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much for inviting me and taking part in this conference, very interesting conference. Actually, that's true. We have been in Romania for more than 15 years, and Romania has been the first important acquisition we made. Now we're operating in more than 30 countries around the world, in 5 continents, and we are by far number one Western producer in renewables. So, of course, going to the point, I fully agree with what Dirk just introduced. We are pushing a lot, we are sustaining a lot the effort of the European Commission to take the good out of the bad, and then utilizing the recovery plan together with the next generation EU funds and together with the new Green Deal, and increase in ambition in order to promote a cleaner, also a more efficient and sustainable Europe. Our strategy, which is basically based on 3 pillars, which is a decarbonization of the energy sector to renewables, which is the cheaper way to produce electricity today. Electrification, because once you have decarbonized the electricity production, it makes a lot of sense to utilize this decarbonized electricity as much as possible in different sectors of the economy, starting from the transport. And digitalization, because in order to have this system working in a coherent way, you need a lot of smartness, a lot of digital into the networks. So putting together these 2 strategies, I think we perfectly fit with the mid-term and long-term vision of Europe, accelerating the pace of decarbonization, increasing the ambition, and providing the financial resources for the member states to go ahead in this direction. This is good, as I said, for the environment, of course. This is good for the economy. We carried out several studies, also interesting in Romania, demonstrating that the green acceleration, the decarbonization, and electrification will increase the GDP, will increase the number of jobs, of course, provided that the transition is run in a smart way. So we worked also in order to push the idea of a just transition, in order to help communities and governments to manage the transition where the transition may be harder. Countries are relying on coal, such as Romania. Countries having a stronger presence of jobs, for example, related to the traditional, conventional diesel engine in the car making sector, for example. But we believe there is a lot that may be done. Romania may benefit as much as 70 billion euros in public funding if we made right calculation, which is a lot of money. But on top of that, you may have a huge amount of private finance to promote the transition and transformation. Provided that the local conditions in Romania and elsewhere in other countries may be created in order to promote investment, to be investment friendly in terms of regulation, permitting process, stability of rules, specific mechanism aimed at promoting, incentivizing efficiency and technological innovation. Romania, we see Romania as a fantastic country. It's a young country, it's growing fast. There is a very well-educated population. It's very strong in digital. So there are, we believe, incredible untapped opportunities. And we would like to, let's say, we have the ambition to give our little contribution to this process of modernization of the energy sector and all the industrial sector of the country. We strongly believe that the energy transition will lead to a more efficient, more effective, cleanest, but also more resilient Europe, because this will lead to a strong reduction of our dependency of fossil fuels, which is a problem of all European countries, including Romania, including my home country, which is Italy. And we strongly believe that doing the things in the right way, by 2030, we will deliver a continent which will be under all the aspects much better than today. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mori. You raised a lot of issues there that I'd like to pick up on afterwards in the discussion. So thank you very much. So